Good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. I'm about to start trading the RV strategy. Let me just see. There we go. I'm trying to make sure that you read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. You should seek the advice of somebody you trust, somebody that's licensed before you try to do any day trading and emulate any of the trading that I show here. Just and trade in a sim first. So guys, for those of you following along, I already traded the open strategy number 1 this morning out of the book, The Open Strategy, Trading the Open, which I have a link to. I did very well in like 8 minutes or 9 minutes. I did $2,750 on that. So that was really good. I have now just quickly adapted. I've taken out the profit pivot levels, moved in on a 1 hour for the RV strategy. I've kept the ATR revenue range high and low up. The ATR revenue range high and low. I slightly adjusted, but I didn't rename them. That was for the open strategy. But there are ATR for our range for the RV strategy today. And then I left the breakout ranges up here, as you can see on this 1 minute chart from the strategy that I just traded and did so well in. And you can see it broke out right here. And almost immediately, there's the first 1 minute, and then I capitalized very quickly on this, and then I pretty much got out. And I've been setting this up to trade the RV ever since. So I got it when it started to consolidate. I just got out, and it's kind of like that one and done. I feel for those early trading 1 and 2, number 1 and 2 of the open strategy. That book's amazing. The strategy's amazing. I'm probably going to trade it every day, so I'll show you a lot of it because it's so fast and you can make so much money. And if you follow how you can find the right stock and get in and just follow its guidelines, it's like a no-brainer to make money. So highly recommending it. I have a link to their book that just came out. They just came out with their new companion book for it, which actually has the 5th strategy, which they're calling the Holy Grail, which is a combination of all the strategy where you take the lower revenue range. And if you haven't read the book, or I don't have many videos out, you probably don't know what I'm talking about as far as that strategy goes. But I had been doing some beta testing for the last 6 months. It seemed to take forever to get the book out. It is out. It is amazing. Now, I have a large group with me here today on Zoom. 30. I got Alan behind me in the studio here, 6 people over that way trading, and then I have Charlie here handling the chat. So what we do on Day Trading for Success is we take strategies that other people develop, and sometimes I'm involved in beta testing them, and then we show you with video demonstrations how will they work. Do they work okay? So the RV strategy, which came out last year that I'm about to start trading here, which is in Day Trading Volume 1 from the $1 Million Margin Club's books, which I'll have a link to, is amazing, and it's been making people hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars, a couple of people, but certainly hundreds to thousands of dollars a week for the people with lower share size pretty consistently. It's a very safe large cap strategy based on a range bound trading. So you're trading within a range that on a large cap, $25 billion minimum market cap, $1 billion minimum float, and you can kind of rely on it to move a certain way. So then you just need support and resistances, and how you do that is with Fibonacci levels and then with historical data based on candlestick bodies and wicks. So let's go into that a second before I go any further. What you do to find your range is you look at the close of yesterday, which is at $154.98 to the right of my picture up there. Then you look at the ATR down here. When I go back over the candle, you'll see that's the 14-day average true range ATR. So that was $7. You divide that by 2, you get $3.50. You subtract half of it from the close, which would be right up here in this big mess, and you get this ATR low, and then you add half of it and get the ATR high. So you've created a range in between to trade. Now you can see here's where I have the breakout level from the open strategy. That's usually not here, and this is usually just called ATR high and low, but I'm trying to figure out a way where I can quickly switch and keep the same stock. So I really wanted to keep the same stock. So then after you have that range up, then you go to and you set your Fibonacci levels. So always left to right when you mark Fibonacci, high to low or low to high, but always left to right. So you snap it from here to here, and then over a 10-day period on a 5-minute chart, and you're going to have nature's mathematical formula open up. And then these are the levels that are usually respected by, as you can see, many respected that level. The stock continued to turn around, and this is a continuous thing. Why? Because people respect the level, so it's like self-fulfilling prophecy. Then you open the 5-minute 2-day, and you do the same thing again. So now the pink lines are marking the Fibonacci on just a 2-day. So that gives us more levels. Look how that was respected. Look how that was respected. So and here the breakout range. Of course, that's where I marked the breakout. But anyway, so these levels are good. Then the next thing that strategy says to do, and I'm going very quick because I'm about to start trading, is that you go over the book. It'll tell you step by step how to do this. And I know it looks like a big mess, guys, but when you get into trading on a 1-minute chart, it isn't a big mess, and it's very, very helpful what you do here. So let me just make sure that I'm ready to trade here. I did that. Okay. So here's our 5-minute now. Wow, look at that. So here's where I capitalized on the breakout up, right? And now look at it go down. So this will be interesting. So there's my 5-minute there, and it's very busy. Here's my other 5-minute, which I can now reduce, although I don't want to make the 15 too small. So here's my level 2, and here's my active trading tool. So I've kind of got a hybrid here. I got the MACD and, of course, the famous scalping indicator here, which you can get here as well on this channel, Day Trading for Success. Red are the sellers, green are the buyers. This is the volume this is the column. This is like 5 or 6 different points of data at once, the last candle, the current candle, buyers and seller sentiment within. So it really helps you pick the momentum. I do have the volume profile set up here for today. Let me just make sure that is correct. Yes. And you'll see me use that as well as these levels in the RV strategy to trade. We have about 3 minutes to go before we start trading. So after I was starting to say, after you have the Fibonacci's marked out, then you're looking to either do the book will tell you start with a 4-hour chart, a 1-hour chart, a 15-minute or 5-minute until you can find enough support and resistance levels, ceilings and floors to create channels. And how you set your share size is based a lot on those channels. There's a mathematical formula for that. I ended up having to use the 1-hour, guys, so you can see. Oh, this isn't going to show me on a... This is the 5-minute. I opened up a 5-minute, so 1 hour down here. So here you go. So the 4-hour wasn't enough, so we went back like 4 days here. So I clicked every 1 hour wick or body that I could. Why would I do that? This is where historically the stock has turned around. Recent historic data where the candlesticks show the price level, and when it's an hour, it shows the mean average of all the smaller candlesticks below that, and it'll show the high and low on wicks on an average. So marking those, it's likely that it might stop, rest, turn around again. And that's what the entire strategy is based on, is that kind of action. So is everybody ready to trade up there? Yep. Okay. So it looks like there's some movement up there, but I think everybody's ready to trade. Charlie's on the chat. And I think I went over the basis of this strategy, but there are many videos in playlists and the archives here about this particular strategy. There's quite a few about the evolution of the open strategy. Remember also to look for the links for Trading in a Zone that's here, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, another great book. It doesn't have a strategy, but it's all about how to think about the probabilities and how if your things aren't going well, how it can get you back on your feet emotionally. So that's a great book. Best Loser Wins, Tom Hougaard, another great book. So you'll see me promote a lot of books if I believe in them. There's at least 5 or 6 that I have right at the top that'll be under the show more information here with links. So I would highly recommend if you're a beginner, most professionals have all those books. Everybody's buying the new book, Trading the Open, Day Trading the Open. What's that called? Day Trading Volume 4, Trading the Open. Yeah, and then the new companion book, like I just said. So yes, you will see me promote something if I believe in it, but I'm not selling courses here. So just information for you guys. And just be careful, whoever you listen to, trade in a simulator, and get somebody licensed to talk to. So I read these things to help me. I've been putting up the MACD a little bit more often for the 1 minute on the open, which is just sort of a way I've been trading. You see sometimes I don't use that as much. And yes, these are a jumbled up mess, but I'm basically just looking through this to see multi-candlestick alignment. This is the chart that I'm trading on, and I can see through these lines. I'm okay with it. I like the fact that I can use them as support and resistance, maybe. You use them to, yep, okay, they're waving. I see she's waving to me. So, yep, it's almost time to start. So you'll see that I'll reverse. I'm looking at this now, guys. So remember, even in half dollars too, this is the market maker I'll be looking at. We're right above 154. I can go in according to the strategy right at the turn of the half hour after market opens, which is right now. So I went ahead and went in on a short, guys. I'm playing that short. So let's see what, I mean, look at what's happening. So I'm not going to go against the trend, although I'm getting hurt already. So I have $1,000 max loss per trade. You see that scalping indicator, you know, I did not go against that move. So there might be a little bit of regret here, but I think overall it's going to be better for me to so now I would look at this as a potential reversal right here, this breakout low range. Then a lot of people mark that for other strategy purposes. So I would look at that. I'd also look at based on the RV strategy, 1 hour, I would look at this level, 153.66, as a potential take profit area. And then I would also look down here at the 153.41. And then finally, if it breaks that, I would absolutely jump out at the fib and then manage a bad position. So any one of these, though, is worth jumping out at. You can see sellers did drop there, so we need to be a little bit careful here. It's already a winning trade, $100. See if it's going to start to lose its way here. So I'm looking at volume, price action, sentiment within the candle, the MACD, the level 2. I'm looking at a lot of things combined. Even in half dollars, I'll look at a lot as well. This is not reconciling, which is not good. So I don't like to see that. Hang on. Wow, that went all the way down to 41. Did you see that? I guess you saw that. Man, I was not. Oh, wow, now 30. So I'm getting ready to, I'm just going to snag that, guys. I'm going to snag that. That was a good trade. Now, remember, I did start at 2,700 to be fair in our competition. Some people, we have a competition all the time, and there's a pool that runs that, as far as anybody knows, that has to do with the law and taxes, is charitable. But anyway, not everybody did trade the open or has the same amount, so we kept track of what everybody had before we started this. Just for the side thing, because there's a pool, and the pool is done on accuracy and the total amount of gross. So if you are trading 100% accurate and you have less money, you might win a part of the pool because you won on accuracy. And then they take it that even further, like the person that had the most trades. If there's a tie at 100% accuracy, which happens all the time, 100%, then it's like who had the most trades, you know, in that situation. More trades, still having 100% accurate, makes it better, you know. And then if anybody happened to be 100% accurate and had the highest cash, hands down winner, you know. But there's also for highest cash too. So it's kind of fun. It's a side thing to do. But remember, this is all real money when you're trading these strategies. Unless you're in a sim, then you can mess around. But you should try to trade a sim like it's real money, or that it's not really helping you get better, right? So you should keep that in mind. So I'm looking at the market maker here, guys. That's where I'm going to get in and get out. And we already have a really good trade here. So it seemed to stop here twice. So as it was messing around right at that breakout level. So I'm looking at that breakout level if it comes up there again, I might turn around there. And move from that point. So that's roughly at 153.71. So here it comes again. Is it going to get up there or not? Or is it done getting that high? That might be it. I might have missed it. I have just a second to decide here, I think. I don't like its action. It looks like it's going to go down. I might have missed it. Have I missed it? Wow. I'm not going to let it keep going. I have to get out now. Okay. So I don't know if I made money on that trade or not, but I don't like the fact that it turned around on me. So I'm at 153.37 short. So that wasn't the best trade because I could have got out much higher up there. Yeah, I think I might have actually lost money on that. I was looking at the market maker, not the cash. This got a little harder there suddenly. Because I started at 2,700. So, of course, this trade's going bad too. Yeah, so it went all the way back up there where I wanted to switch in the first place. There it is, hitting it now. That's annoying. So now that it's kind of in a channel here, I probably would look to go off this fib maybe. I'd like to get because of my position's not very good. I'm kind of at this, below this channel. So I need it to get below down into the fib area, which is right there. I'll just take that. So I managed to get back up to 3,700. Now I'm at 153.12 long. 153.12 long. You guys doing? There's a bunch of you. I'm trying to do the math in my head that are ahead of me. So we are using these. I am using these. I was about to call them revenue, but these profit levels based on these channel markers based on the 1 hour chart. You can see my volume profile coming in here. So actually, I could have got a better position to reverse on. So. There we go. Point of control just pulled up here, so this should probably go up, but it doesn't look like it, does it? 26 is that is reconciling. Okay, it is reconciling. So it's breaking back that. I don't know. I don't trust it to go too much higher the way this is acting at all. This is just stair-stepping down. I'm trying to catch a few scalps as it steps down here. I'm just going to take that. What did I get it at? 37. So I made a couple $100 here. So my goal is 5K today. Obviously, if you've watched this, you've seen me make as much as 40K in 30 minutes, but it doesn't always go that way. So. So is it going to stop at the? You guys are, some of you are long and some of you are short. So this is. So let's see at this fib again. Did break through it though. I mean, this is going down, so I don't want to keep trying to snag a short up here. That's a hangman pattern. Make sure you learn your patterns guide. Guys, the trading candlestick pattern playbook is the only one that has them rated, and I have a link to it here. So it did go further. So, that's something that it sort of was foretold here. But breaking that fib is a lot of support. So let's see if it pushes back through. Whoa, 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 whoa! There we go. That's a huge dip. Huge dip. If this keeps flying down, it would be the ATR range that I would look out for. But if it slows down, we'll try to catch a dip here. I mean, like a retracement here. I didn't do so well on that last one though, so I think I'm gonna wait and just play the longer play for a minute. This is actually telling me to turn around here. This is the lower value area of the volume profile, which I respect highly. You can see it seems to be stopping it. So I have a lot of videos on how to set this up, guys. So you should try to find those videos. Just type in volume profile. And when I say type in, I mean in our channel search. Somebody asked me that recently. No, you go to on our channel on the little magnifying glass symbol, hit there, and then that's usually kind of below where you'd search for any and everything. So this is a really good trade. I probably could have captured that right there. Now I see this volume coming in here, and this should pull this point of control down. There's a lot of videos I have about how to read this short-term action. You don't get this a lot on other channels. So, you should watch a lot of the archives because, like the students that had the competition here, the 30 students that had different teams and all that, they said that it was by watching the archives that made all the difference when things finally clicked for them. Because every video has a little bit different information. And you kind of need a collective to kind of, click in. And yes, I want you to watch the videos because the only way we monetize is by you watching and subscribing and showing other people, hopefully, the entertaining content that you see here that teaches you how to trade different ways. But that aside, I would rather a large part of me, should I say, would want you to be successful because that means that I've accomplished mission number one, which is try to get you to make $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day, maybe quit your job, make a difference in your life. That's, it's not all about monetary gain, especially as you get a little older, like myself. It's there was a time I did think that way. I have to be honest with you, but then as life goes on and you're doing okay, it's like, what would you like to leave behind? Maybe show people what you've learned with various. I have a lot of different businesses, but I have to be careful that I don't lose track of what the heck I'm doing here. So we're at 33. Yeah, it's stopping there, guys. I'm stopping here because it's being pulled back. I mean, I look. Plus, I thought I was at 5 when I hit that. We got to keep trying to catch these, is what I'm trying to say here. Let's try to, it had been a little while, and it looks like every time it passes through here, it seems like it's a shackle pulling it back. So I think I'm going to play the trend down, but I'm going to try to make as much money as I can in the 30 minutes we're allowed. We're only 11 minutes in on some of these retracements back up. But I may have called this wrong because it looks like I'm losing this one. So. And I do have $1,000 max loss, but I don't want to get there. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Don't go any further, please. I guess I'd pull out if it broke this level at this point. Whoa, there we go. I'm going to take that, honestly. I feel I'm lucky it stopped at the fib real quick on a shadow wick and then flipped back. I do not trust this to go any further than that. So I think that's what, and I misplayed that earlier when it kind of went up and it was like, that was it. And then I kept hanging thinking but it wouldn't go back up. So I don't trust it. I think it's just going to keep going down today. So we're going to play it down, and rather than just hold it and have no drama, we're going to try to capture what we can based on these retracements. So I did break 5. Now I'm at 152.55 short. 152.55 short. Now I would look to this ATR if it does flip back around, which it isn't right now, which is a little scary. But so it did come back up after I just said that because it likes to do that. It likes to say you were wrong. But so far today's going. I've met my goal, but this is including the open strategy. So I'm kind of looking at this like I need 8K. I don't know if to meet it off of 1, but really it's a day goal, not a strategy goal. So 5K is great. I try to make that at least every day. And some days I don't. And some days I'm red. And then overall, it works out fine. I'll trade the power hour with a similar RV strategy if I need to make up something. And often before this open strategy came out, I just didn't trade the open. Sometimes. In most open strategies, if you've been trading a while, we have a lot of professional traders. They all work on a breakout range 15-minute, 5-minute, pre-market, 30-minute, in between times. They all do. So I've never seen an open strategy, unless you're doing the momentum strategy. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me rephrase that. If you're doing a momentum strategy based on news on a breakout stock that you get in high and get out higher, that's a different strategy, and you really should probably not trade that on Thinkorswim, which is what this is. You might want to go to something like Lightspeed, which I have an account on, and that's when I do that kind of trading. I just don't like that as much. I used to like it. And of course, you can have huge losses, but it's very, very exciting to win. And you get addicted to that kind of trading, which you do see on some of the channels. A couple of really good ones that trade it. But it's not for everybody, guys. So you just have to find out where some people would think this is way too fast. Others would say, I cannot trade on anything less than a 5-minute chart. There are more traders that see the point of control going up and down. So we're at some indecision right at this level. So I'm just I'm thinking about it here. But wow, right when I was thinking about reversing, it did that. Wow, there it goes. So ATR is at 48. I'm definitely going to reverse there if it gets anywhere near there. Again, it was almost there. It was almost there. Wow, and then it pulled back, so I should have probably snagged it. That might have been it. I definitely missed a scalp there, if nothing else. Stopped at that even dollar, 152. It's a really nice tight spread, so we're not worried about that. So it did go back up there. Damn, I should have got it back here. If I got it right here, I could have made a nice little scalp there. Now it's too late, for that kind of move. So let's keep watching it. See if it gives me another opportunity for a quick bounce off the ATR. If not, I'd turn around at the ATR anyway. And just see, and then try to manage the trade. If it keeps going down, then I'd get out. But I do expect this is what's happening at the ATR levels, which are used on so many strategies, the same way I showed you how to set them up. There's, I don't want to say always, but often. All right, so often a type of a pause goes on there. So I've got it at 150, 162 off that ATR level, hoping it's going to bounce back up before it goes back down, but I'm not sure now. Did I capture anything here? $40. I'll take that. So I broke 6K. I took $40 and I think it slipped my way, which was good. It got me past 6K on a tiny scalp, very risky. Again, let's look to see if it gets at the 48 level. I'll do it again. Take it 40. It went up from 49 to 54 in a split second. So I actually have it at 54. I'll take that short little trade and try to bounce it down again. See if it bounces down again to the 48 area. See, this happens often at the ATR. If you're quick enough, you can try to capture these little scalps down here. But I could also get caught holding the wrong direction, so you just have to be quick enough to... Wow, I feel like I'm not going to get another chance down there. I'll take that $50 off that bounce. What did I get it at? So I got it at 47. So that actually is better than I thought I had it at. So now it could just breach that and take off, so I have to be careful. It's too long. You guys are up there. Yeah, I kind of don't like that. I can't follow along how I have to keep doing the math when I look at theirs to see how am I really doing here. This ATR may turn it around, guys. We have to be careful here. I mean, this is a good retracement. I'm going the right way, but, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that little bit of money and hope that it doesn't just keep flying up here. That ATR it brought it to a dead stop, guys. Learn how to set up your charts, learn the strategy, and then it's easy to foretell. I mean, obviously, might might work. Nothing's for sure. Nothing's ever for sure. Oh my God. Wow, that hit 19 out of 22. That broke it. That's going down to that fib. So I'm looking at the fib now. And it came right back up again in a split second. I miss it. I think that was it. I think that was the flip around, and I missed it. Damn, it looks like it's going to go. Well, are we going to dive back down again? Give me another chance here. No, I'm going to get out. I don't like the way it looks. So it seems like that was its last hurrah to start it to do the. We're not breaking into the escalator strategy is what I'm trying to say. So I've got 151.79. Nope, that's not good for me. I called those trades wrong. I don't like it. Give me any green. Give me any green on this trade. I'm going to take that. So I think overall the last few trades, my accuracy just took a big hit. This support line, where it has been respecting, which is now resistance, seemed to really do something for me there. So I'm at yeah, she's communicating on the chat there. So it's 151.83 short. 151.83 short. Let's see if it stops it again. If we're just going to play, I hope we don't just play this tight channel. We need it to break down here, because this is, or really swing up. Like if it starts to break through here, then it would be more like, okay, it's swaling up. But look at this. Look at the 5-minute, 15-minute. There's nothing that says to not play this straight down, Yeah, I've been lucky to capture some of these, which is great, but okay, here we go. Is it going to stop it again? It's at 58, 65. It's going. It turned it around again. I just can't capture those little trades. The slip, and by the time I push the button. The slip's working on several different things. I've got 1,000 shares to fill on this spread. And from the time I see it and press it with my reflexes, where does the price actually end up? So when you try to do trades in a channel, and this is what we call an RV channel, and there are definitely moves to be made in here if you're trading with hotkeys, probably better with a smaller share size. You can probably capture a good deal of money just riding this channel. Larger share size, bigger slippage, and I'm using buttons to show you guys where I'm sliding around and not on the hotkeys, and I'm losing time, and that's all it takes to make a difference between a winning trade and a losing trade. So, but we have a lot of people do use hotkeys, because we didn't make that a parameters. We made it parameters. Everybody has to trade 1,000 shares. Everybody has to trade market. Now, a lot of people, if they're going to trade this strategy, want to trade limit. Like buy the bid, sell the ask, get the most they can. But then what happens is there's partials. Then you want to have that flatten key ready. You want to have cancel all ready, and then the flatten key, so you can get back in again fresh without a weird share size that you're always short or always long when you don't want to be or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that action come in. So that is a lot of price action right at the ATR. That is based on historical data starting this morning, and it broke it. You could see ahead of time. There's just too much here right now. So it broke it, and we're going down. So let's see. Guys, I'm gonna take this. I'm taking this trade. That was just too much money. It was $400, and it seems like it's going back up again. So I'm gonna take that back again. I'll take it again. So I'm going to try to do what I was just telling you is hard to do. on these market situations. I'm trying to do a little bit here. I'm going to do it again. I'm getting like 100. I'm stair stepping up like 100, 50 to 150 per trade here, trying to just snag it along this ATR until it makes a decision, and then hopefully get into the right position at the right to take that 7,300. So now I'm at 151.33. I'm right here in the area of these support and resistance levels. Long at 151.33. It's going to turn around again, or is it going to finally blow through? Man, that's tempting. That was tempting to just 60. I wanted that to break this to break $100 before I reversed again. Now I'm not so sure. It's just resting on this line and slowed down. Look at how the sellers have dropped, guys. This is why this is a great indicator. Although, well, I just missed a move there, but although the the price action was, or the candlestick wasn't showing, you could see now we've got a great trade. Okay. So now I got to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm going to take that right there, guys, at this level. As it passed the point of control, I snagged it. So let's see if that was a mistake or not. I'm going to take it again. 75 long. Broke AK. Everybody's doing good. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Do not want to stay long. I do not want to stay long. Give me a chance to get out of this. Maybe a little bit. I'll just take that little move. So I'm at 151.74 now, short. I'm going to try it again. I'm playing with fire here. I think I lost money on those trades. Okay, stop. Those weren't big enough to... I realized I was back in a long position. It's just like, I think I actually lost money on those trades. Oh, there we go. So 151.69 short. It's going to break the ATR. Now it's finally like that's a decent trade. We're looking down here. I'm looking down here since it broke it. 151.28. I mean, sooner or later it's going to stop these reindeer games. It did stop on the 5-minute, but the 15-minute solid red. This is why I have a chart alignment. And the buyers just dropped off, and now the sellers are coming up. When you see something over 75%, don't go the opposite direction of what it's telling you. Now we've got a good trade here, and we're almost at time too. Yeah, that's why there's waving over there. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, so I want to cover then if I actually get out of this, or it's just buy out. Oh my God, this is a good ending trade, guys. Let's not lose it. I'll hold it till I can't, till it looks bad. I'm definitely going to take it at that 60 level if it gets there. After I said hold it till I can't. Oh, that might have been the best part of the trade right there. I was kind of looking for a 9K, breaking 9K. There it is. Oh, you God. I got right back in. I don't know if that was slippage or just a delay in me hitting the 86. There we go. Man, did it go down. Pulled the point of control down too, guys. I only had 45 seconds left, so I went ahead at $9,230. This could just keep dropping. Obviously, these guys can continue to trade past the 930 market. Everything's marked up for our competition. But that's the RV strategy, guys. Hopefully, I went over it. This layout, again, this is a 1 minute. This is the scalping indicator that I designed myself. This is a fantastic indicator that you can get here on this channel. This is the MACD. This is the day chart minimized. This is the active trader across here. This is your level 2, which, you know, comes into much more play on a micro, small cap, or even mid cap. But on a large cap, you know, a mega cap, you're not going to see these numbers move the stock much, if at all. So it's good to kind of watch it, just in case you see a massive, you know, 3-digit number here. Then you know that's going to scare people, and it might not move. I mean, you should understand level 2. It does explain that in several of the $1 Million Margin Club books. And then I have down here, this is a 5 minute, so I could do the 10-day fib, 5 minutes, so I can do the 2-day fib. This is just quicker to set it up. This is a 15-minute, and then this is a 1 hour and a 4 hour. Now, on the open strategy, I normally have a 30-minute here as well. So these lines stayed as I switched to a different layout to trade the RV strategy. So, but anyway, guys, that is the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and to give us a thumbs up. And then I'll be coming out with more videos, probably a lot more showing the open now that it's officially out. I'm pretty excited about that, so you guys can refer to it and not just have the videos that I have. And I know a lot of other channels are showing all these too, but hopefully you'll come here to get the real scoop. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Stay green out there. Always stay inquisitive. See you soon.